Hello and welcome back to my channel. Hey, you know what? It's time. I've been talking about over the last few videos about how I want to go through everything that's in my collection to show off, to show you what I have, maybe tell a couple of stories about where I may have found them or how I found them, or the funny stories behind how I found them, or the good deals that I found them, and I just haven't had opportunity because most of the time I'm working and I'm showing off new additions to the collection in those monthly videos that I've been doing. However, I've been good the last few months, and I haven't really bought as much as I had normally been, adding anywhere between 10 and 20 items to my collection. And this was very much because I was trying to save a little bit of money for other things. I have a big thing that I'm paying on and whatnot, plus space room, which I'm looking at least a little bit of my answer to my quickly dwindling wall space that I have going on in this room of mine. So now I'm able to start going through these things and actually doing the video that I have been promising for several months. Now, the first thing that I want to go through is what's over here on this wall that you don't get to ever see in my videos because it is just way so far off screen and this camera can only catch so much. Now, what do I have over here? Well, I have all of my Jakks Pacific action figure bendy figures hanging on my wall on command strip hooks. Well, I mean, at least for now, I've got another plan for display on those that'll save me much more room and actually open up room for more of these figures. But in this video, I'm going to go over what I have as of right now, and then thereafter, as I add to the collection, mark down what I have gotten beyond what I'm showing in this video and doing an update video probably hello drag racer probably about once a year. This is a great thing about being so close to a main drag. People love to drag race over here. Not so safe, but whatever. That's not what this is about. So without further ado, we're gonna start going over with wave one. And now I'm gonna have this camera pointed down. Give me just a few moments. Okay, and I'm sorry about how bright it is. I'm working on my lighting situation. But here we go. So, first up on the map is wave one of the bendy figures of the Jakks Pacific figures since they've gotten their license in 2019. This is really cool. I actually really like these figures, and I think they're a great addition to any collection, but especially mine now. The reason I'm doing it this way is because I still have them in the box, and I'm trying to see if this direction will cut down on a lot of that glare that you see within the videos you've seen in the past. So let's see what happens here. So first on the list, we're going right in order of their release, or at least how they are depicted on the back of the box. So here's our first runner-up is the Sonic Wave 1 bendy figure, Sonic himself, with a spinner of Knuckles. Now, I have never opened these packages, and I don't intend to. I have one that I did open because it came in so damaged it wasn't worth trying to save the packaging for it. But in this case, it works really well. So we've got Sonic for Wave 1. Let's see. Let's put you right here. I know you didn't see where right here was, but that's okay. And then next on the list is Knuckles. So we got Knuckles with the tail spinner. And it dawns on me that that this is a little blurry on the spinner side. Please forgive my camera. So we got Knuckles with the tail spinner. And then, speaking of tails, we got Tails with the Amy spinner. Now, mind you, if you'll notice that this is not 30th anniversary packaging. 30th anniversary packaging appears to have yellow down here, and then it would have a different picture for Sonic, and then up here somewhere, I think, is a 30th anniversary tab. Yes, that is accurate. I just looked at a 30th anniversary item that I do have. So we have that. And then last but not least, in the Wave 1 part of the collection of the Bendies, is good old Shadow. Shadow is one of my favorite characters in the whole of the franchise, next to, of course, Sonic himself, because the franchise is Sonic the Hedgehog, so well, of course Sonic is going to be my favorite character. But the closest runner up to my favorite is Shadow, and there are many reasons. Maybe someday I will make a video on why Shadow is my second favorite character in the franchise. So that was Wave 1 of the Bendy figures. Okay, so now it is time for Wave 2. So, starting off Wave 2, we have another Sonic. Now, it would appear that it is, in fact, the same Sonic that was in Wave 1. It is a Bendy, of course, but this time we've got him with Tails instead of Knuckles. And this one actually made a little bit more sense. I'm not sure why they partnered up Knuckles with Sonic in the first wave, but hey, you know what? It's fine. But we do have Sonic with Tails as a spinner, and this is where things got started getting off the cuff. Now we have Supersonic with regular Sonic as a spinner. This one actually, this and the next one was actually a kind of a, well, actually this one and the last one in this way was the neat find. So Supersonic with the Sonic spinner. See, I'm having to remember when I bought these now. Because the memory of the old person doesn't go very well. And then we have Metal Sonic with Shadow. Now, the Metal Sonic with Shadow does kind of make a little bit of sense. If you know the storyline of Sonic Heroes, it is, I believe it's Shadow that's carrying. Oh, I could be wrong about this, by the way, but I believe Shadow is carrying. No, it's Omega carrying Metal Sonic away after the events of Sonic Heroes. But Shadow's with them. Like, apparently, they were. It made it look like to me that they were going to uh, make uh, Metal Sonic part of Team Dark. I don't know if that's the direction they were planning on going, but that's who was carrying him, was Omega. But so we have Metal Sonic, and then finally, for Wave 2 of the Bendies, we have Robotnik, or Dr. Eggman, as he is more or less called these days. Um, what's going on with you here, Eggman? Did we break your leg or something? Still in the packaging. What are you doing? But no. So now the funny story behind these ones, I believe it was. I believe it was Supersonic, Metal Sonic, and Eggman here. I was on vacation in Chicago a few years ago when this first hit the shelves. And at the time, I didn't have room in my suitcase, so I had to pick and choose. But I found all three in the local Target where I was. And I took me a while, but I finally found Metal Sonic in a store. You probably heard me refer to this store before, called Tokyo. It's a store in Washington State where I live. If you're ever in the area, it's a fantastic store. If you like anime, video game nostalgia, they have all kinds of things in there that are like primo finds. And they happened to have Metal Sonic one day, and I grabbed it up immediately because it was hard to find. I was actually really surprised to have found it in the first place. So, or it might even have been both of these, because I see a price tag. Yeah, it was both Eggman and Metal Sonic, because I can see a price tag. I can tell you that I paid way too much for this guy. And Metal Sonic was the same. So it was. I know I came home with two. So from my vacation, so it was the first two, the Sonic and the Supersonic that I came home with that that vacation, and then I found the other two in Tokyo, which was really cool. And that is it for Wave Two of the Bendies. And now for the third wave and final wave of the Bendies, at least thus far. This was a really kind of interesting wave, and when I saw it come out, I wanted it, but I don't think I had the money at the time. But it was great because Big Bad Toy Store, if you've ever shopped on them, on there, is a really, really great resource to find certain Sonic related items, and I absolutely love going there. I've only made one order. This was the order that I made. It was the one wave of the bendies that I was in fact missing, and I finally got it. But it's the ones that were the sport ones, and of course I've got Sonic with the Green Hill sport jersey, which is apparently removable. I don't see that because of the nature of this kind of figure. I don't see the necessity in having the jersey removable since we have two figures already in the sets that don't have the jersey. I would just assume leave it on because it's unique, and I would not want to get rid of that uniqueness for whatever reason. So I think this was a really really cool addition to this particular wave because of the nature of because it's a sports related wave. Because I mean, look, you've got the soccer ball here with it. And it just kind of makes sense if he's on a team. It makes sense that there would be a jersey involved, and why wouldn't I just keep it on him? And then of course you've got Knuckles with the Angel Island jersey and his basketball, which back in the day, I actually liked basketball. Not a big fan anymore. Not a big fan of sports, but this is still pretty unique. Again, because of the jersey. Again, the jersey is supposed to be removable, if I recall. But I see again, just like Sonic, I see no reason to remove it based on the uniqueness of the figure. And then coming up next is Tails with his Starlight jersey and a volleyball. Now, volleyball. Ooh, I just knocked my camera around. Hi, camera. You can do this. I believe in you, sort of. Hi. Oh, give me a moment, guys. Sorry, technical difficulties. So, Tails with his Starlight jersey and volleyball. He must play on the beach or something. I don't know. And how much can we just address for a minute? I mean, I love the fact that Tails is a volleyball player, and for the purpose of this set of figures, can we just stop to appreciate how much Tails would own the volleyball court um, because of his ability to fly with his tails? I mean, somebody tries to knock it out over everybody's head, he could just fly up there and just knock it right back at them. And you'd almost have to have like Rouge on the other side of the net to counteract his abilities there. And then last but not least is another shadow figure with his Studiopolis jersey. I'm not sure what made them choose Studiopolis, but he also has a soccer ball, just like Sonic. Only his has a emblem on it, which for some reason I feel like it's Gun's emblem, but I'm not entirely sure of that because I, I'm almost certain it is, quite frankly. And that's what I'm seeing in my head as I'm remembering, way back when gun was very much a major factor in those games. Um, but it kind of makes sense for both Shadow and Sonic to have soccer balls because they're always at odds with each other. They're always kind of uh, he's not a nemesis, but he is more of a all the words not coming to me. Wow. But I think you know what I mean. Dang, I honestly cannot think of what the word is. It's not nemesis, it's not adversary. It's jeez, I think it starts with an R. Man, you know what? My brain. See, I'm old, and my brain doesn't quite fire the way it should, always. So, um, that's a thing. So that's where we stand with the bendies, and so I have all three waves of the Sonic bendies that have come out so far. Now, if they continue it, I don't know. They might not. They seem to be focused on making articulated figures now. And now we move on to articulated figures. Now, I don't have very many of these because I kind of held back in collecting these because of space issues. But I do know where to go to get them. And I'm going to have to, like, a couple of them I'm going to have to buy singularly. There's places where I can go to buy the whole set in one shot, which is what I ultimately want to be able to do. But what I do have, I have a couple of pieces of Wave 2 of the 4-inch figures, and one is Metal Sonic, and then the other is Sonic with his snowboard. Now, it's interesting because I haven't been able to find outside of Big Bad Toy Store a place to buy these, and I think I'm going to have to go online and complete the set through eBay, unfortunately, just so that I can just like buy the whole set and have the whole set on hand. But of those, that is the one that I have there. Now, I do have this one of Dr. Eggman with the spike trap. Um, but this is the only one of Wave 1 that I have. I need the other three. So Sonic with the bounce pad, Tails with the invincibility power up, and then Shadow with the 10 coin. Again, Big Bad Toy Store, probably where I'm going to go for those if they sell them singularly. If not, it's going to be an eBay buy. And last but not least, we've got a few 30th anniversary items that I have been able to pick up. I'm not entirely sure what wave these actually count as. It's not listed on Jakks Pacific's website, and it's also not listed on Sonic Gear, the Sonic Gear Collector's website, which I look at to see what things are out there that I would like to collect and put into my collection as time goes along. However, here's what I do have of uh, that of the 30th anniversary part of the collection. I hope that they update their site soon so that I know where these actually fit in. But I got myself the Laughing Sonic, and of course, this is sorry about the camera view, but this is, of course, a 30th anniversary item here. And then I got Mecha Sonic. And of course, he comes with another floor trap, spike trap, or ground spike trap. And then I've got Classic Eggman. And I'm curious. Nope, it's Eggman on both sides. So I was looking at this thing here. I can see just in the pack. I probably can't really get a good view in it on camera. Maybe I can a little bit there. But you see back there, it's the same picture as what it is as the front. So no big deal there. But that's really all I have for the 30th anniversary. The one that I'm missing in several ways is, of course, Mighty. I've got to track him down. Mighty doesn't get anywhere near the love that he should, and we need to give him some love in my collection. The Chaotix are still very important pieces. Man, where is all that coming from? Very important pieces of any person's Sonic collection. And then I have two more items to show you. I will be right back with them. Okay, this is actually a pretty easy one to show. These are the 2.5 inch. I think it's 2.5. Let me check that real quick. Yeah, this is the 2.5 inch part of. Oh, I think it's part of Wave 2. Let's see what Wave 2 looks like. Yes. Part of Wave 2 of the 2.5 inch articulated uh, figures. These are the only two I've managed to get so far. And it's just because I haven't been able to find them. But these are still pretty cool that I have them. So you got Sonic and Supersonic. These are great. These are small, and I love how small they are. Just from a collecting point of view, because uh, it offers a lot of space. So I'll be able to put the rest of this together. Now this comes in three waves. When I bought them, I just saw them on the shelf. I didn't know what wave they were part of. I just grabbed them when I saw them, as you do when you are a collector. Um, but I intend to go to like Big Bad Toy Store. I may just buy the whole wave, or I might just go to eBay and fill out this wave and just go by wave from that point on. But there is a lot of figures that I still, as you see, need to collect. It's kind of it's great that wait a minute here. Hmm. It's great that I at least have two of them, and it's great that I know the resources that I need to go to fill out the collection. But I don't want to get any more until I have my display options set up. All right, so that is what I currently have in my Jakks Pacific collection as far as these figures are concerned. And yes, my camera did move with the adjusting for the rest of the video. So hopefully you enjoyed it. There's a long way to go to complete that collection and get it up to date so that when the new waves come out, I'm not spending oodles of money trying to put them together. Um, and I think it's not going to be too long because, again, like I said, I know where I can piece the ones that I'm missing out of collections together. Either eBay, Big Bad Toy Store is a good place. Entertainment Earth is a great place. I will probably be perusing those places and getting them. And man, I have a really great storage uh, thing that I'm looking at. I went to IKEA and I got two of the not the real long ones, but the shorter ones, not the small ones. I think they're like 43 inches, the lac floating shelves. And what I want to do is I want to get those up. I'm going to have one on each side of me, one for my for this collection, and then I have a plush collection over here. As you know, you've seen that in prior videos in the background. But I want to raise um, the one set that's on top up onto the lac shelf and then free up that top space because I have quite a few more Great Eastern Entertainment um, offerings that I want to put on there that are going that take up. Let's face it, they take up room. They're big. I mean, if you saw the last one I got where I had gotten Vector, that guy is a big boyo. So I'm imagining that some of the similar sized characters are going to be just as big as Vector is. So I need the room. So, but what I plan to do on this side is put that one shelf up, and then when it fills, get another one, drop it lower just enough so I can have it. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have um, a leveled. I'm going to find a leveled display that is light enough to sit on one of those things, so that I can level them up and down as I'm ramming into my mic and making all kinds of noise for you. And that should be a very very strong answer to my ever dwindling collect room for collecting, excuse me. So I hope you enjoyed seeing what I have, and I will see you soon. I am building a small um amount to show as far as collecting, but you know what? In the past 3 months, I've only bought 3 items. So I'm gonna wait another month through the month of, let's see, this is October, so I'm gonna wait through the month of November to actually show that off at the end of November, so I can get at least a few more things because I like to have a little meat to my videos, and I don't think giving a 5-minute video on one item is great. I like those 20-minute videos where I'm showing like 20, 30 items that I have no room for. So anyway, um, I will see you next time, and between now and then, I am definitely going to do another video with updates with specific parts of my collection. I'm not entirely sure what part is. Now that I got this done, I can narrow that down and actually decide on what I'm going to show off next. But everyone, have a great night and keep safe out there, and we'll see you next time.